What's up, everybody? Alright, we're on Wind Way. On this video, we're going to talk about Where Are the Tourists? I think this is number 3 or 4 in the series of Where Are the Tourists. It's looking more positive, but yeah, we'll get into it. We'll unpack it. Of course, if you like this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, and the biggest thing you can do to help the channel is to hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to do any of those things, you don't have to. If you want to leave a nasty comment, I'll probably delete it. And if you want to leave a thumbs down, that's your prerogative. So if you want to unsubscribe, you can do that too. Whatever floats your boat and makes you happy. So yeah, in this video, we're on Wind Way for a reason, because this is a main tourist hub location of where people look at sites around here. You know, you got the hall over here, you've got the cathedral over here, you got Turtle Lake over there, and then Wind Way itself is a hub. So this looks to be a guided tour on tape. I can see the headsets in. They got the little badges on, the lanyards. These are guys coming off from working from the subway. So, as you can see, we have tourists. Is it a tremendous amount? No. But we're gonna unpack a bunch of stuff in this video. Like, okay. So far, tourism in Saigon, we're gonna focus on Saigon. I'll talk about other areas. But tourism in Saigon has been anything, one word to sum it up, dismal. It has been just completely dismal. It's almost non-existent. For the first time now this month is the first time I'm seeing actual tour groups walking around on tour guides and stuff like this. Up until this month, I had not seen any tour guides like this. I've been starting to see more backpackers. If I go take a drive down Buiving, like during now, like right around 5, you'll see quite a bit of backpackers with the big old backpacks 5 feet over their head because they don't want to check a bag, which makes sense. But I wouldn't want to lug around all that stuff with me personally. But yeah, it's not been great, and I can give you reasons of why it's not going great. I think one of the main things they have going against them is a 30-day e-visa, no multiple entry. Like, have the e-visa for 30 days, fine, but let someone go to Thailand and come back if they want to. You know, these things hinder travel plans. And the other thing is there's no spontaneity. So like someone, for example, in Thailand can't just like one day go, oh, I want to go to Vietnam. Nope, they've got to go online, they've got to file for an e-visa, and they've got to wait up to 5 days for the e-visa to come in. So, you know, they're essentially harming themselves by not having a visa-free or a visa on arrival system. I don't know why they're so keen for the 30-day e-visa. Still, it's really weird. And why can't you just do, okay, all right, let me proposition something else. Let's do a 30-day e-visa, and then with a chance to renewal another 30 days in country. And then open that up to multiple entry. That's the biggest thing killing them, is the non-multiple entry. You know, there are people living here since it's open on visa runs, you know. It kind of, I'm almost in the position of just bring back all the old visas as pre-COVID. Like, people are already taking advantage of the new visa. There's people like literally living here with apartments on a 30-day e-visa and just doing a border run every 30 days because there's no cap on them. So like, if someone's willing to do that, just open it up. Like, what I would do is $400, $500 a year. Boom. Whatever. Call it whatever you want. You know, call it a tourist visa, but more so it's to be a nomad visa, so they can work here and collect. I think the TRC system's a little broken. I understand it, but like, there's still a way around it. There's still people way arounding it right now. Sorry for the wind. Let me bring the camera close to the chest. That'll take care of that. So I've met quite a bit of subscribers since I've been back, 2 or 3 people a day, and almost everyone's first question or first statement is sorry about your lost phone. So it is what it is. Lessons were learned. Not much I can do about it. Maybe she'll come back to me. I miss her every day, but yeah, I'm not too hopeful. But as far as the tourism going in Saigon itself, it's dismal. You know, if this is pre-COVID, you would see at least a couple dozen tourists right now. And besides that pack, you're not seeing many. You know, got the selfie stick girls over here taking that perfect selfie. Got to get it for the grams, or maybe even TikToks. But it's just not going here. Now Hanoi is a different story. If you go to Hanoi, that's Captain Orange over here. If you go to Hanoi, you're going to see a lot of tourists. That's where a lot of them seem to be going first, is Hanoi. They're not coming to Saigon first. Here's some tourists over here. But they're not coming to Saigon first. Run, Forrest. She's not bad looking. But you're not seeing them in Saigon. They're not coming to Saigon first. They're going to Hanoi, it seems like the most. In Hanoi, even when I was there, like, what, 3 or 4 months ago now, there was a shit ton of tourists there. And I get reports that there's still a lot of tourists there. So people are not choosing Saigon as their necessary... wow, this chick's been taking photos for like an hour since I've been here. Not this one, the one on the right with the short boyfriend. She's like a foot taller than her. She's a foot taller than him. I don't know why she's taking them all in her mask. Everybody's still wearing a mask, kind of wild. I don't know. I don't know why Vietnamese like to wear that mask. Whatever makes you happy. Wearing a mask is what your thing is. Do it. You no longer have to wear a mask here. I mean, to be honest with you, Vietnam has the easiest policy. They have no rules for coming in. They're the first Asian country to like ditch all rules upon arrival. So like, what's up, dude? So like, they came up with the best plan, but then they just haven't executed on figuring out the visa situation in enough time. And it's not going to change. I mean, if we were going to have a change to the visa policy, we would have seen it by now. We would have seen it. We would see it. We would be seeing it right now. We would be looking at a new amended policy. It's not even in the news anymore. They don't even talk about it. Like VN Express was highly aggressive on, and Two Trail News was highly aggressive on writing articles about how they have to change the visa situation to get tourism to really explode here. And it seems like the government is just not interested. They're like, whatever. If you want to come here, get your 30-day e-visa. And like I said, people have already loopholed the whole staying here on a tourist visa again. It's already done. You know, there's even a lady that supposedly can renew your visa in country without you leaving. Now, I think she takes your passport and gives it to a bus driver. This is my assumption of how this goes. I'm going to assume she takes your passport, gives it to a bus driver, gives him a bunch of them, and then gives kind of a large bribe. Somebody knows somebody at the border, and they walk through, the guy walks through with all those passports, gets them all stamped, and then brings it back on the bus, and then delivers it back to the lady. That is my guess. Do not ask me for her contact information. I'm not going to give it to you. But that's my guess on how that's going to be done. And my guess would be that there's going to be every visa agent able to do this within the next month or two. So it's going to be that you don't even have to leave anymore. It's going to be that you can pay a lady, you know, if you've got money, $200, and she's going to take it, and just like I kind of explained, put it on a bus, have that bus driver go, pay a bribe with a bunch of other passports, get them all stamped, bring them back. So I think that's going to be the going forward for how the e-visas are going to get done. If you have money. If you don't have money, you're going to have to be on the bus, riding the bus, and doing all that jazz. Let's just do a roundabout. Let's do a lap ski. Hello. High school kids saying hello. So you, like I said, you got a large tour group here on a guided tape tour. Essentially, it's not tape. I think she talks through it. There should be a Vietnamese in this little pack of people here. If it's one of those over-ear tours. I can see the lanyards, so I know that's a tour. Yeah, I don't expect tourism to take off in Vietnam again until they've rectified their visa situation in sometime next year. Probably in the middle of next year. And other reasons why I think Vietnam didn't pop is because people are choosing Thailand, people are choosing Bali, people are just choosing other places. They're just not, simply put, not choosing Vietnam first. They're going to places where it's easier to go and easier to stay longer. Because a lot of people now traveling, especially if they're from America, they're escaping winter and they want to come here for 2 or 3 months. And are you some people are going to be like, I don't want to fuck around with riding a bus. I'm not going to ride a bus. So they're going to other places. They're going to Thailand. They're going to Bali. They're going to Cambodia. You know, my buddy was just in Cambodia. He said it was dead. He stayed at Wonders even. And he's like, there was 3 people there. So I think Cambodia's already had its time. I think Cambodia did very well because they were the first to kind of open. And now that other places are open, people are choosing that. I would say Thailand's probably getting the #1 pick out of Southeast Asia for potential travelers right now that want to come here. And then maybe people are planning to come here maybe at the end of their Thailand trip for a month. You know, I didn't realize how many people come here longer than a month for a vacation. For me, that'd never be possible. My longest vacation I could take when I had a company was 2 weeks. If I planned a 3-week one, something would always happen with the IT company, and I'd have to go back home early and pay extra, and, you know, yada, yada, yada. There was a point where, like, vacations weren't even fun anymore because I was so stressed out about the company and something happening that, you know, other people couldn't handle, and I was the only one that could handle. So now I don't have to worry about any of that. My company is me making videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. So yeah, to wrap her up, not much tourism going on here. There's a lot of tourism in Hanoi, but there ain't none in Saigon. You're not going to see a whole lot in Saigon. You're just simply not going to see it. It's rare. It's just not going on. So I mean, it's pretty much that simple. Once we do have some kind of tourism, you know, I'm going to keep making these Where Are the Tourists videos every couple months because people are interested to see if people are coming. I think a lot of people are coming in November and December. And she's running again. She's got big eyes. So I think a lot of people are going to come at the end of the year. But I don't think we'll have a reform change to visa situations until after Tet probably, or around Tet. And you know, what the people don't understand is there's a lot of auditing in the visa department around the first of the year, and the audit took a long time. It took 3 or 4 months, and they ended up firing a lot of people. So I think they got out a lot of the shaky, snaky people, and they're trying to have, like, you know, real reform with it. But I mean, by the way, people are already abusing the new visa. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I think we'll go back to how it was, but it won't be till 2023. So those are my thoughts. Yeah, that's it. Stay frosty. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to see the rest of the Korea content, 10 more videos, it's on the Patreon. You can join for as little as $1 a month. I'd appreciate it if you went on over there if you want to see the rest of Korea and signed up. Helps me out. So stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.